Hi, welcome in. This is Assembling the Sandwich Generation, where I am building the blog while living the reality. In this audio vlog, I'd like to chat about the making of my fourth The Sandwich Generation blog post entitled, Have Children Will Travel, followed by an audio reading of that post. As I began writing Have Children Will Travel, I felt like I was really finding my way with this blog journey. I felt like a writer for the first time. I felt that I was picking up steam and finally tapping into what I wanted the Sandwich Generation blog to be. I wanted my posts to include more imagery and be more relatable to my readers. Similarly, I feel this audio vlog is finding its voice and style as the production continues to evolve. Maybe the fourth time is a charm. But back to this blog content, it was a first post which I was sharing more specifically about the Core 4, our household nickname. This gave the audience a deeper look at my version of the Sandwich Generation, and that is so important for me to build on moving forward. With that in mind, I'd like to read my fourth The Sandwich Generation post entitled, Have Children Will Travel. I hope you enjoy the read. Have Children Will Travel. I'm beginning this post sitting in my daughter's apartment in Milwaukee. Although not the original plan, circumstances dictated that this visit is just the two of us. I'm sipping coffee on a cool Wisconsin morning and taking time to reflect on how fortunate I am to have this time together with her. Time that was well earned. Time that reflects how our relationship has evolved and matured throughout her young adulthood. I'm thinking about the Core 4 and how we have always made time to travel together. The Core 4 consists of my wife Heidi, my 21-year-old daughter Julia, and my 19-year-old son Jacob. The travel has varied in scope from 18-day road trips of Canada and the U.S. East Coast to 2-night getaways in the beach towns of Southwest Michigan. All of them memorable in their own way, all of them part of the fabric that is the Core 4. As I'm sitting here on Julia's living room sofa, alternating between writing this post and discussing today's plans with her, I'm especially reminiscent about the trip that Jules and I took for her 20th birthday to New York City. First, because it was the first trip she and I took alone. Second, our plans to visit the Milwaukee Art Museum today have me thinking about our visit to the Met and the Big Apple. Third, this morning reminds me of how fun it is to spend time with my children as adults. How did we get to this point? Surely it wasn't always this easy. Jules and I had our fair share of knockdown drag-out fights. There are stories of tears, frustration, and maybe an item or two thrown across the room. However, one thing is for sure, we always talked it out and repaired the situation that same day. Don't go to bed angry? Maybe there's some truth to that for parent-child relationships as well. It's occurring to me that we have both matured. Matured in how we relate to each other and react with more patience and understanding. It's occurring to me that this post is more about relationships than travel. Without the first, can you really enjoy the latter? If you travel with your kids, may I recommend trying a one-to-one travel experience. I really cherish the memories that Jules and I made in New York City. My son Jacob and I are planning to travel to the Pacific Northwest for his 20th in 2027, and I'm equally excited to have that experience with him. This time together isn't taken for granted. Thank you so much for listening to my audio vlog, Have Children Will Travel. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. New audio vlogs will be posted here regularly. If you have any travel tips to share, or any other Sandwich Generation moments, please share them in the comments below. I'd like to invite you to visit my blog, The Sandwich Generation. Please find it in the link in the description. I post new material there first, so please check it out. Thanks for joining me on Assembling the Sandwich Generation, where I'm serving up stories from the middle slice. Until next time.